Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Pre-Market Report sponsored by taxbuddy.com, a leading tax filing portal in India. I'm back to India after a long days. US markets rallied on back of a better than expected GDP data, and usually markets tend to react negatively for a good economic data. Why? Because as and when there is a good economic data comes, the fear of Fed tightening also comes. But yesterday, surprisingly, markets reacted positively for a positive economic data. So this shows that the Fed event is more or less factored in the market. And Dow was up impressively for 5 consecutive trading sessions. And Asian markets are mostly trading with some positive bias. But however, we have our own problems. On Friday, it was almost a panic situation after this Hindenburg report. But you may remember about 1 or 2 years before, there was another report from Credit Site and also came out with a similar report. This Adani Group stocks fell, but they have uniformly recovered after that and uniformly rallied after that. But last time when the Credit Site report came, it was only the Adani stocks that fell, but this time, it spread to the banking. As State Bank has the highest exposure for Adani stocks. So Adani Group, they are the big lenders. So the collateral damage was seen in the rest of the markets. But however, over the weekend, there was a news that Adani Enterprise FPO, which is opening today for public and which was open for anchor investors a day before, that anchor investor portion has been oversubscribed by 150%. So they set aside about 6,000 crore for a anchor investors, but the subscription figure is about 9,000. And but this is, if you want to look at a good way, the oversubscription. But however, the oversubscription figure by 150% is not really very impressive considering the Adani factor. So overall, though things are not too positive for Adani Group, but it may not be negative also. And Adani Group stocks may feel some hangover. However, anchor investors have been oversubscribed. But today, the markets will be keenly watching for retail participation, HNI participation, and the other FII. So subscription figures. So which opens today around from 11 onwards, the NSE site will update their. So markets will be reacting to the subscription fee. But however, the collateral damage was seen by other stocks that may subside now. So the markets may come into sanity. And Friday, it was just markets were falling. Now people always say something in stock market like, sell first, question later. Because if you are trying to find why the markets are falling, by the time you know the answer, it'll be gone. So another thing is that usually if the expiry day, monthly expiry especially, if it is very, very bad, the next day there will be some kind of a rally or at least some positive momentum. So SGX Nifty indicating about 30-40 point gap up. So we will see whether that gap up is sustained. And however, for the last few days, SGX Nifty has not been a good indication. The SGX Nifty, they just go by the global cues. So today, clearly, stocks like State Bank of India will be in focus as the panic subsides in Adani Group of stocks. And Bajaj Finance is declaring the results today. So that will also be in focus. And auto stocks will be in focus if the markets recovers. That's because most of the auto companies have come out with good results so far. So now the markets will be building the momentum towards the budget. So US markets are optimistic before the Fed event, but we are pessimistic before the budget event. So in a way, it is good that we are pessimistic before the budget. So if there is any small positive news in budget, markets can rally, or sometimes no bad news will be considered as a good news in the budget. So as long as there is no unpleasant surprise in budget, so the markets may perform well. So Nifty has taken support multiple times between 17,750 and 17,800. So therefore, one has to be ready for further rally as long as this range of 17,750 and 17,800 is not broke. So if any of you considering any long position, your stop loss should be below 17,750. So as long as this range is broken, I'm expecting sooner or later it's to recover. And number one, global cues are good, and number two, budget hangover may be over by next week, and so markets in a very short term, it has corrected so much, and in the last 2 months, Nifty has corrected nearly 1,000 points from intra-month high. So for today, Nifty is likely to trade between 17,800 and 18,000. And as I told you, auto stocks, Bajaj Finance, State Bank of India, and other banking stocks. And banking stocks, there have only very few times Bank Nifty has fallen more than 1,000 points. So Friday was one such day. So let us see today the Bank Nifty recovers. So that's a very important one. And just because the Nasdaq is good, so IT stocks are likely to better. So remember, I'm not a SEBI registered research analyst. So just I'm giving my own views, and please consult your financial advisor before taking any position. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.